Welcome back to part 2 of our interview with Fisher Jackson. Still happy you're here. Even happier than I was during part 1.
Yeah.
Just
Gets better.
Probably that missed out because we weren't recording.
Yeah.
I just got a huge rugby lesson. Go back and watch our part 1 if you want to understand what that's about. But I just watched part 2. Be sure to stick around for part 3. So in this one, I kind of want to go a little bit more about just your college experience and things like that. So we ended off, you got recruited by Coach Lamb in the weight room. What kind of weight were you pushing? I mean,
I don't know. Back then, I was, this is post safety receiver Fisher. So I was like maybe 215, 220 going into rugby season. I was a little more cut. Looked a little more athletic.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were doing like push presses, like clean to push press.
And you just liked what you saw and brought you in?
Yeah, I guess. He just, I don't know. My take from what I got from my coach was like, it just saw a big athletic guy. And I think once, I don't know if they watched my film. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I think he just heard that, like, he took my coach's word for it that I was being slept on.
Yeah.
So I think they...
And you were.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, I mean, hopefully, but...
I think you were, so...
But yeah, and then I met with Kalani. We had our visit that weekend, and then got a preferred walk-on, and I accepted. And
Was it as a defensive end, or was it as an athlete? Or
just as an athlete. So there was talk of me playing tight end when I got here, like linebacker, DN. Like, yeah, I didn't know if I was going to play safety, so I didn't really know.
How did you land at defensive end? Because you were there for how
like
long?
3 years.
Yeah.
So 3 seasons. I mean, I flip-flopped between linebacker and DN last year, but for the main part, DN. Honestly, I don't really know. I showed up and started lifting, and I was kind of told, hey, gain 45, 50 pounds, and you're playing DN, so... I was young. I said yes, sir, and I started eating, I guess. But
how long did it take you to put on that weight? Because you got up to 260.
So I
right?
gray shirted. Yeah, I put on 40 pounds in like 5 or 6 months. It was like I got pretty thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
How did it feel being just that heavy?
Oh, I felt immovable. Like you feel big for sure, but you feel pretty stiff.
Yeah.
You're not the most mobile. I ended up tearing my meniscus twice in my right knee.
Do you think it's because of that weight?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could just be sports.
That's true.
But
that's what happens.
You never know.
Yeah.
But.
And so now you're fixed at linebacker.
Yeah.
Weighing about 235-ish.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Since I got here, there's always been some conversation between me and Kalani, like we think you'll end up at backer, but it was always just, we'll see. And then I think midway into last season, he kind of approached me and was just like, so we need you to play backer, and asked me my thoughts, and I was the kid in a candy store. Like, I had a big smile on my face. I was ready to make the move, for sure.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, I've always seen you just be happy with wherever you've at, being able to feel like you enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
And so being able to, so as you were a defensive end, did you look and be like, I kind of wish I was a linebacker, I wish I could lean out?
It's hard. Like, everybody in every position, I feel like, will always go through a stump in their career or whatever. And sometimes it is because you're in a spot that, like, you don't fit within the scheme in that position, whatever it is, or like everybody at the D1 level that we play with, you know how it is. Everybody's competing. Like, everybody is good in the room we play with, but I think for me personally, I just think that there were other guys with more, D-end skill sets that were in there, and what I could bring was just better at linebacker. So I'm excited to see wherever you end up.
Yeah. But now linebacker,
Yeah, I don't really care.
I'm ready to play against you for a month and a half straight.
Yeah,
Spring
for real.
ball.
now I can man you up for real. I don't have to just shed you off and you go catch your
Every time
glorious touchdowns.
you lined up head up, like you were like Alden. And
Yeah.
you'd line up head up, and I'd be like, "What the freak?" I'm split out. I'm like, "What is happening?" Just go off the edge. I was like, "This is weird."
Yeah. So now I'll
But now
go
you'll
cover
actually
you.
now you'll actually be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we'll get some one-on-ones going."
Yeah. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, you should be. It's gonna be. We got some good tight
I'm good though.
So keep going with school. I'm gonna talk to you about your beard.
Yeah.
When did you know you could grow a beard? Has it been a long time or?
Not even a year.
Really?
So I probably just started to try to grow it like last June
Yeah.
or July. Just in the summer, no school, you know.
Yeah. Just like seeing what would happen and.
Yeah, and then it kind of just sprouted. And
Did you use like oils or like it just
No.
all natural?
so the first time, no, I just let it grow, and it got a little longer, and I was like, all right, I should probably, you know, look into some upkeep. Straight to Amazon beard kit. Got there within the first 2 days. So yeah, then there were some oils. You know, I got the brush. I got the beard shampoo
it
and
looks
conditioner.
good. Like it looks like healthy and like.
I try to keep it that way.
You got your
I'm
beard
not an
card?
expert. Yeah, no, I'm just. It's just natural. I
Yeah.
guess.
How did you get your beard card? You just walked in and be like, "Hey, I want a beard." Or
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of intimidating when you hear getting a beard card because
Yeah.
you hear a lot of people get turned down. But I made my appointment. I walked in. Like, I didn't like shaving. When I would shave and put my helmet on, like, you get ingrown hairs and in your helmet they rub and the friction and the sweat. And, like, they get bad. Some will start to bleed. Like, it's real gross.
Oof.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
Like, even if it hasn't happened to you, like, you've probably seen it
I
on
can't do
teammates.
anything.
But, yeah, I kind of just told him that, and he said, okay. And then that was it. Yeah, and then I had a beard. So now I can get away with it when teachers try to hound me for it.
We gotta get your T-shirt so that we can get a link. And
Oh
put it
yeah,
in
I
the
do.
video.
I do have a T-shirt. I don't know how many I have. I should probably get on that.
We should
But
find a way to get a link to this.
Fear the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a T-shirt. I should probably start selling those. Those will come soon. I don't know. But,
Yeah. Well, that'll kind of wind down our second segment. But be sure, Cougar fans, to stick around for part 3. Going to go a little bit more into about Fisher's future and what he sees. But thanks for watching part 2, and be sure to watch part 1 if you haven't already. Thank you for watching this interview. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the other 2 parts of this interview, plus all of our other interviews we do with BYU athletes. We also like to give a special thanks to our Cougar Board insiders for making this possible.